Imagine a time when art and knowledge flourished, igniting a cultural revolution. The Renaissance, spanning from the 14th to the 17th century, marked a pivotal shift in human thought and creativity. But how did this remarkable era emerge and transform civilization as we know it? The Renaissance began in Italy during the 14th century, rooted in a renewed interest in classical antiquity. Artists and scholars sought inspiration from the art and literature of ancient Greece and Rome. This revival set the stage for an explosion of creativity and innovation. Humanism emerged as a central philosophy of the Renaissance, emphasizing the value of human potential and achievements. Humanists believed in the power of education to shape individuals and societies, focusing on subjects like literature, history, and moral philosophy. One of the pivotal figures of humanism was Francesco Petrarch, often regarded as the father of humanism. His writings celebrated the beauty of the human experience, inspiring subsequent generations of thinkers and artists to explore the depths of human emotion and intellect. The invention of the printing press by Johannes Gutenberg in the mid-15th century revolutionized the spread of knowledge. Books became more accessible, allowing humanist ideas to reach a broader audience and fueling the intellectual movement across Europe. As humanism flourished, so did art, with masters like Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo emerging. Their works not only showcased technical skill, but also explored the complexities of human existence, reflecting the ideals of the Renaissance. In addition to painting and sculpture, the Renaissance saw advancements in architecture. Filippo Brunelleschi's innovative dome for the Florence Cathedral exemplified the era's architectural ingenuity and the revival of classical principles. The study of science and nature also flourished during the Renaissance. Figures like Galileo Galilei challenged established beliefs, using observation and experimentation to understand the universe, marking the beginning of the scientific revolution. The Renaissance was not confined to Italy. Across Europe, cities like Paris and London began to embrace humanism and artistic expression, leading to a wider cultural transformation that would shape the continent for centuries to come. Women, too, made significant contributions during the Renaissance, though often overlooked. Figures like Sophonisba Anguissola and Artemisia Gentileschi broke barriers in the male-dominated art world, paving the way for future generations of female artists. The Renaissance also embraced literature, with writers like William Shakespeare and Miguel de Cervantes exploring the human condition in their works. Their timeless themes and characters continue to resonate with audiences today. The reformation of education during the Renaissance saw the establishment of universities that emphasized the humanities. These institutions became centers for learning, fostering a new generation of thinkers and leaders. As the Renaissance progressed, the implications of humanism reached far beyond art and literature. It encouraged a questioning spirit, challenging the authority of the church, and established norms which would eventually lead to significant societal changes. The legacy of the Renaissance is vast, impacting fields from art to science and philosophy. The era laid the groundwork for the Enlightenment and the modern age, changing the course of human history forever. The Renaissance was more than just a period of artistic achievement. It was a profound transformation of human thought. As we reflect on this era, we see the enduring influence of humanism in our world today, inspiring innovation and creativity. As the Renaissance progressed, the concept of humanism took root, emphasizing the importance of individual experience and rational thought. This shift in perspective led scholars to resurrect ancient texts, encouraging a return to classical learning. Figures like Petrarch became champions of this new intellectual movement, inspiring others to pursue knowledge beyond religious dogma. The revival of classical philosophy sparked a thirst for knowledge across Europe. Universities flourished, with institutions like the University of Bologna and the University of Paris becoming centers of learning. Here, students engaged in debates that challenged long-held beliefs, paving the way for a new understanding of humanity's place in the universe. In the realm of art, the Renaissance witnessed a monumental shift in style and technique. Artists began to adopt realistic perspectives and human emotion in their work. Masters like Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo employed innovative techniques such as chiaroscuro, creating depth and dimension that captivated audiences. Da Vinci's contributions extended beyond art. He was a scientist and inventor. His notebooks brimmed with sketches and ideas that reflected an insatiable curiosity about the natural world. This blend of art and science epitomized the Renaissance spirit, showcasing a holistic approach to knowledge. Meanwhile, Michelangelo's sculptures demonstrated the human form in all its glory, highlighting the beauty and complexity of human anatomy. His work on the Sistine Chapel ceiling remains a testament to the Renaissance's celebration of divine beauty and human potential. As humanism spread, literature also flourished. Writers like Dante and Boccaccio explored human experience, weaving complex narratives that reflected societal changes. Their works challenged existing norms and encouraged a more personal connection to storytelling. The invention of the printing press by Johannes Gutenberg in the mid-15th century revolutionized the dissemination of knowledge. Books became more accessible, allowing humanist ideas to spread rapidly throughout Europe. This newfound access to literature ignited literacy and critical thinking among the masses. The Renaissance not only transformed the visual arts but also sparked advancements in science. Figures like Copernicus and Galileo challenged traditional views of the universe, proposing heliocentric models that revolutionized astronomy and paved the way for modern science. As scientific inquiry flourished, medicine also advanced. The study of human anatomy became more rigorous, with figures like Andreas Vesalius correcting centuries of misconceptions about the human body. His meticulous observations laid the groundwork for modern medical practices. Renaissance thinkers emphasized observation and experimentation, fostering a culture of inquiry. This approach led to significant innovations in various fields, including engineering and architecture. The designs of structures like St. Peter's Basilica showcased the era's ambition and understanding of spatial dynamics. In addition to art and science, the Renaissance redefined political thought. Niccolo Machiavelli's work, The Prince, presented pragmatic approaches to governance, prioritizing power dynamics over traditional morality. This shift in political philosophy influenced leaders for centuries to come. Culturally, the Renaissance fostered a revival of interest in the classical world, evident in the art, architecture, and literature of the time. Ancient Greek and Roman ideas permeated every aspect of society, illustrating a collective yearning for wisdom and beauty. The exploration of new territories during the Age of Discovery further expanded the horizons of Renaissance thought. Figures like Christopher Columbus and Vasco da Gama undertook voyages that connected Europe with distant lands, enriching European culture with new ideas and goods. As Europe grew more interconnected, trade flourished, bringing wealth and new ideas to cities like Florence and Venice. These economic changes supported the arts and sciences, creating a fertile ground for the flourishing of Renaissance culture. Religious transformations also marked this era. The Protestant Reformation, led by figures like Martin Luther, challenged the authority of the Catholic Church. This movement echoed the humanist call for individual interpretation and personal faith, further reshaping European society. In response to the Reformation, the Catholic Church initiated the Counter-Reformation, seeking to reaffirm its influence through art and education. The Council of Trent emphasized the importance of art in communicating religious messages, leading to a resurgence in Baroque art. The Renaissance's emphasis on individualism also laid the groundwork for modern democracy. Philosophers like John Locke and Rousseau drew inspiration from Renaissance humanism, advocating for the rights and dignity of individuals within society. As humanism permeated different aspects of life, education began to transform as well. The establishment of schools focused on liberal arts aimed to cultivate well-rounded citizens capable of critical thought and civic engagement, setting the stage for future educational systems. The Renaissance also marked a significant change in the perception of the artist. No longer just craftsmen, artists were celebrated as intellectuals and innovators. This shift elevated their status in society and allowed for greater freedom of expression. Moreover, the era's advancements in technology, such as improvements in navigation and cartography, facilitated exploration and trade. These developments opened up new trade routes, further integrating European economies with those of Asia and Africa. The cultural exchange brought about by the Renaissance fostered a spirit of curiosity and innovation that transcended borders. As ideas flowed freely, they inspired artistic and scientific endeavors across continents, contributing to a global cultural awakening. In the sciences, the method of experimentation became a cornerstone of inquiry. This empirical approach, supported by figures like Francis Bacon, laid the foundation for the scientific method that would guide future discoveries and innovations. As the Renaissance continued to unfold, the impact of the arts on everyday life became increasingly evident. Art was no longer confined to palaces and churches. It permeated public spaces, becoming a part of the daily experience of the populace. Philosophers and thinkers of the Renaissance began to challenge traditional views of morality and ethics. Their inquiries encouraged individuals to question established norms, leading to a more nuanced understanding of right and wrong in societal contexts. The period also saw advancements in music, with composers like Josquin des Prez and Palestrina integrating humanist ideas into their works. Music became a vehicle for emotional expression, reflecting the complexities of the human experience. As the Renaissance reached its peak, the interplay between art, science, and humanism created an environment ripe for innovation. This synergy not only advanced individual disciplines, but also fostered interdisciplinary collaboration that would shape future generations. The vibrant energy of the Renaissance era attracted the attention of powerful patrons. Families like the Medici in Florence played a crucial role by sponsoring artists and thinkers, ensuring that creative and intellectual endeavors flourished. The legacy of the Renaissance is evident in today's world, where the principles of humanism continue to thrive. Education, art, and scientific inquiry remain vital to our understanding of the human experience, reflecting the transformative power of this remarkable era. As we delve deeper into the Renaissance, it becomes clear that its impact transcends time and geography. The ideals born from this era continue to inspire movements for freedom, creativity, and knowledge across the globe, shaping the future of civilization. In examining the Renaissance, we unearth a tapestry of ideas and achievements that resonate through history. Each advancement, whether in art, science, or philosophy, contributes to a legacy of human potential and exploration that defines our civilization. The Renaissance sparked an explosion of artistic innovation, with masters like Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo redefining creativity. Their works not only showcased technical skill, but also conveyed deep human emotion and experience, inviting viewers into a new world of expression. This was art that transcended mere aesthetics, challenging the boundaries of human perception and understanding. At the forefront of this artistic revolution was humanism, a philosophical movement emphasizing the value of human beings and their potential. This ideology emerged as artists began to focus on individual experiences and the beauty of the human form. Humanism questioned traditional religious narratives, allowing for a more secular worldview that celebrated life on Earth. The shift towards humanism also permeated educational institutions, leading to the establishment of universities across Europe. These universities became centers of learning where scholars studied classical texts, fostering a revival of ancient philosophies. The curriculum expanded to include a wide range of subjects, from literature to science, igniting a passion for knowledge. As humanism spread, so did the exploration of the natural world. Figures like Galileo Galilei emerged, challenging the established views of the universe with groundbreaking observations. His advancements in the field of astronomy would lay the groundwork for modern science, demonstrating the power of inquiry and observation. The Renaissance also witnessed the invention of the printing press by Johannes Gutenberg, which revolutionized the spread of ideas. Books became more accessible, allowing for the rapid dissemination of knowledge and the spread of humanist thought. This technological advancement played a crucial role in shaping public opinion and fueling the Reformation. The impact of the Renaissance was felt not only in Europe, but also across the globe, inspiring explorers such as Christopher Columbus. Fueled by a desire for discovery and a thirst for knowledge, these adventurers set sail, seeking new lands and resources. Their journeys expanded the horizons of the known world, culminating in unprecedented cultural exchanges. As the Renaissance progressed, the influence of humanism permeated literature, giving rise to influential writers like Dante Alighieri and Petrarch. Their works explored themes of love, nature, and human experience, articulating the complexities of the human condition. This literary renaissance encouraged a rich dialogue and reflection on human nature. The evolution of music during the Renaissance also reflects the humanist spirit. Composers began to experiment with harmony and melody, creating pieces that expressed human emotions and experiences. This new approach to music influenced both sacred and secular compositions, making it a vital aspect of cultural life. The architectural landscape transformed as well, with figures like Filippo Brunelleschi redefining design principles. His innovative use of perspective and proportion led to stunning structures like the Florence Cathedral dome, symbolizing the heights of Renaissance ingenuity. Architecture became a blend of beauty and functionality. The Renaissance also sparked debates about governance and society, as thinkers like Niccolò Machiavelli examined power dynamics. His work, The Prince, explored the nature of authority and the responsibilities of leadership, laying the groundwork for modern political philosophy. This critical inquiry into governance reshaped political thought. In the realm of science, the Renaissance challenged the long-held Aristotelian views of the cosmos. Figures like Copernicus proposed revolutionary ideas, suggesting that the sun, rather than the earth, was at the center of the universe. This heliocentric model shifted humanity's understanding of its place in the cosmos, paving the way for future scientific inquiry. The flourishing of the arts and sciences during the Renaissance also led to a renewed interest in ancient Greek and Roman texts. Scholars diligently worked to translate and preserve these works, bridging the gap between antiquity and the modern world. This revival of classical knowledge would influence education and methodology for centuries to come. Moreover, the Renaissance was a period of exploration beyond the physical world. Philosophers began to question the nature of humanity and existence itself, leading to profound inquiries about ethics, morality, and human rights. This philosophical exploration laid the groundwork for modern humanistic thought. As the Renaissance drew to a close, its principles continued to reverberate through subsequent movements, such as the Enlightenment. The emphasis on reason, individual rights, and empirical evidence remained integral to the development of modern Western thought, illustrating the enduring legacy of this transformative era. The Renaissance not only fostered a cultural and intellectual revival, but also paved the way for advancements in technology. The scientific method emerged as a systematic approach to inquiry, revolutionizing fields such as biology, chemistry, and physics. This reliance on empirical evidence shaped the foundation of modern science and industry. The artistic techniques developed during the Renaissance, such as chiaroscuro and linear perspective, became foundational to Western art. These techniques allowed artists to create depth and realism, influencing countless generations of artists and shifting the trajectory of artistic expression. Additionally, the Renaissance's embrace of individualism encouraged personal expression and innovation in various fields, from philosophy to commerce. This shift laid the groundwork for capitalism and individual entrepreneurship, steering society toward a more dynamic economic landscape. The interplay of art, science, and philosophy in the Renaissance cultivated a holistic understanding of knowledge. This interdisciplinary collaboration inspired thinkers to approach problems from multiple angles, promoting a culture of creativity that continues to influence contemporary society. Finally, the legacy of the Renaissance is evident in the modern world, where the ideals of humanism resonate in various aspects of life, from the arts to governance. As we reflect on this remarkable period, we see it as a cornerstone of progress, setting the stage for ongoing exploration and understanding of what it means to be human. The Renaissance, with its rich tapestry of knowledge and creativity, continues to shape our understanding of the world. Its impact reverberates through time, reminding us of the power of human potential and the enduring quest for knowledge, art, and truth. The Renaissance not only revived classical thought, but also spurred the rise of humanism, fundamentally altering how individuals viewed themselves and their place in the universe. Humanism emphasized the value of human experience, intellect, and the pursuit of knowledge, moving away from solely religious interpretations of life. This shift inspired a new appreciation for the arts, sciences, and humanities, leading to an extraordinary blossoming of creativity. Key figures emerged during this period, such as Petrarch, often regarded as the father of humanism. Petrarch's writings celebrated the potential of human beings, encouraging individuals to draw inspiration from classical antiquity. His poetry laid the groundwork for a literary revolution that inspired countless others to explore the depths of human emotions and experiences. Meanwhile, artists like Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo embraced humanist principles, infusing their work with a profound understanding of human anatomy and emotion. Da Vinci's masterpieces, such as the Mona Lisa and The Last Supper, exemplified the synthesis of art and science, showcasing the Renaissance ideal of the universal man. This holistic approach pushed boundaries and redefined artistic expression. The era also saw the emergence of innovative techniques, such as linear perspective, which transformed the way space was depicted in art. Artists began to create a sense of depth and realism, inviting viewers into their works. This technique not only enhanced the visual experience, but also mirrored the evolving understanding of the human experience and our relationship with the world. As humanism flourished, so did advancements in science and philosophy. Figures like Galileo Galilei challenged existing doctrines, advocating for observation and empirical evidence. His pioneering work laid the groundwork for modern science and spurred a movement towards critical thinking, fundamentally reshaping intellectual discourse. The Renaissance also heralded significant developments in education. Institutions began to focus on the liberal arts, emphasizing a well-rounded education that included literature, philosophy, and science. This shift not only educated the elite, but also sparked a desire for knowledge among the masses, leading to a gradual democratization of education. In literature, the invention of the printing press by Johannes Gutenberg revolutionized the dissemination of ideas. Books became more accessible, and the written word spread rapidly across Europe. This technological advancement empowered individuals to explore new ideas, challenge the status quo, and participate in the intellectual currents of the day. This newly accessible literature included works by writers like Erasmus and Thomas More, whose writings critiqued society and inspired reform. Their humanist ideas encouraged readers to reflect on morality and governance, planting seeds for future movements, including the Reformation and the Enlightenment. As Renaissance ideas spread through Europe, they ignited various cultural revolutions. In the northern regions, artists like Albrecht Dürer and Jan van Eyck adapted humanist principles, crafting works rich in detail and symbolism. Their contributions showcased the unique cultural interpretations of the Renaissance, emphasizing regional distinctiveness while embracing broader humanist ideals. In addition to art and literature, the Renaissance influenced architecture significantly. Structures designed by architects like Filippo Brunelleschi showcase the principles of symmetry and proportion derived from classical antiquity. The iconic dome of Florence's cathedral remains a lasting symbol of architectural innovation during this period. The Renaissance also set the stage for a new philosophical outlook. Thinkers such as Machiavelli introduced ideas on power and governance that still resonate today. His work, The Prince, emphasized the pragmatic and often ruthless nature of political leadership, challenging previous notions of morality in governance. As the Renaissance neared its conclusion, the impact of humanism could be seen in the widespread questioning of authority. Artists, philosophers, and scientists began to challenge traditional beliefs, advocating for reform and exploration. This critical spirit paved the way for the scientific revolution, ultimately transforming humanity's understanding of the natural world. The legacy of the Renaissance and humanism is profound. It fostered a culture of inquiry and creativity that transcended generations, influencing subsequent artistic movements and scientific advances. The ideals established during this vibrant era continued to shape contemporary thought, reminding us of the enduring quest for knowledge and self-expression. Today, the principles born from the Renaissance resonate in our education systems, artistic expressions, and philosophical debates. The emphasis on critical thinking and the exploration of human potential encourages individuals to constantly seek understanding and creativity in their own lives. This reflective mindset is a testament to the enduring influence of this remarkable era. As we reflect on the profound impact of the Renaissance and the rise of humanism, we are reminded of our capacity for growth and transformation. This era not only reshaped civilization, but also encouraged us to embrace our humanity, fostering a never-ending pursuit of knowledge and creativity. The Renaissance stands as a beacon of hope for future generations, inspiring us to reach for the stars in our quests for understanding and art.